Welcome back to the channel. Today we'll be taking a look at the 12 motorcycles flying off lots in 2026. Number 12. Honda Shadow Phantom. The Honda Shadow Phantom is a motorcycle flying off lots in 2026, and dealer data across the US backs it up. Many Honda showrooms report stock clearing in 2 to 3 weeks, with high demand states moving close to 4,000 units a month nationwide. For a cruiser that stays simple and proven, those unit numbers are strong in a market where buyers are careful with money. Used listings also move fast, which keeps resale firm and pushes new buyers to act quickly before inventory dries up. The engine plays a role here and it earns its keep. The Shadow Phantom runs a 745cc V-twin that puts out around 45 horsepower and roughly 43 pound-feet of torque. Those numbers are not about speed runs, they are about smooth pull from low RPM and calm highway cruising. Price is the real closer. In 2026, the Shadow Phantom sits near $8,600 MSRP, and many buyers close deals between $9,200 and $9,700 out the door depending on state fees. That undercuts a lot of cruisers that cross $11,000 fast. Insurance stays affordable. Fuel costs stay reasonable, and maintenance does not scare first-time owners or riders coming back after years away. What pushes this bike off lots in 2026 is trust. Buyers know what they are paying, what they are getting, and what it will cost to own. When thousands of units keep moving month after month, the Honda Shadow Phantom proves that steady value still wins in the US motorcycle market. Number 11. Kawasaki Eliminator. The Kawasaki Eliminator is a motorcycle flying off lots in 2026, and the sales pace has surprised a lot of dealers. In several US regions, fresh inventory is gone in under 20 days, with nationwide movement sitting around 3,000 plus units per month. For a bike that re-entered the market quietly, those unit numbers show real buyer interest, not short-term hype. Many dealers are taking deposits before bikes even hit the floor. The engine matters here and it fits the bike's role well. The Eliminator runs a 451cc parallel twin that makes roughly 45 horsepower. That number puts it right where new riders and daily commuters want it. Power delivery stays smooth, highway speeds are easy to hold, and heat management is solid in stop-and-go traffic. Pricing seals the deal. In 2026, the Eliminator starts around $6,800, and most buyers are riding home between $7,500 and $7,900 out the door. That undercuts many entry cruisers and small nakeds while still offering modern tech and low ownership costs. Insurance rates stay low, fuel use stays light, and service intervals are simple, which matters when money is tight. The reason the Kawasaki Eliminator keeps flying off lots in 2026 is clarity. Buyers know exactly what it is, what it costs, and how it fits real-life riding. When a bike moves this many units without heavy discounts, it shows that Kawasaki read the US market correctly and delivered at the right time. Number 10. Triumph Speed Twin 1200. The Triumph Speed Twin 1200 is a motorcycle flying off lots in 2026, and it is happening fast across major US metro markets. Triumph dealers report average inventory lasting under 18 days, with nationwide sales hovering around 2,000 units per month. For a premium road bike priced well above entry-level machines, those unit numbers show serious demand from buyers who want performance without moving into full sport bike territory. The engine is the main draw, and it earns attention. The Speed Twin 1200 uses a 1200cc parallel twin pushing close to 100 horsepower and around 81 pound-feet of torque. Riders like that the power feels usable every day, not just on paper. It delivers fast roll-on speed without forcing an aggressive riding position, which fits how many Americans ride now. Money still matters at this level. In 2026, the Speed Twin 1200 carries starting price near $13,000, and most buyers are closing deals between $14,200 and $14,800 out the door. That price puts it below many European rivals while offering similar performance. What makes the Speed Twin 1200 fly off lots in 2026 is balance. Buyers get real power, premium build quality, and a bike that works on back roads and daily commutes. When a motorcycle at this price point keeps moving units this quickly, it shows that Triumph has locked into what US riders actually want, not just what looks good on a spec sheet. Number 9. Suzuki SV650. The Suzuki SV650 is a motorcycle flying off lots in 2026 for one simple reason: it keeps making sense when others get expensive. Across the US, Suzuki dealers are reporting steady sell-through, with many locations moving their full monthly allocation before the next shipment arrives. Nationwide, the SV650 is clearing close to 3,000 units a month, which is impressive for a bike that does not rely on flashy updates or heavy marketing. The engine is the backbone of this demand. The SV650 runs a 645cc V-twin producing around 75 horsepower and roughly 47 pound-feet of torque. Price pressure in 2026 has pushed buyers toward value, and the SV650 fits that gap cleanly. Price sits near $7,900, and most buyers are finalizing deals between $8,700 and $9,200 out the door. That is thousands less than many comparable bikes offering similar performance. The reason this bike keeps leaving showrooms in 2026 is not hype or trend chasing. It is about dependability, fair pricing, and numbers that work in the real world. When riders want a motorcycle they can buy once and keep for years, the Suzuki SV650 continues to earn that trust one unit at a time. Number 8. Honda Rebel 500. The Honda Rebel 500 is a motorcycle flying off lots in 2026 because it hits the widest buyer base in the US right now. Honda dealers report this bike rarely sitting longer than 10 to 15 days, especially in urban and college town markets. Nationwide movement is estimated around 5,000 units per month, which puts it among the fastest-moving mid-size motorcycles Honda sells in America. The engine fits exactly what this audience wants. The Rebel 500 uses a 471cc parallel twin making around 46 horsepower. Those numbers are friendly, predictable, and easy to live with every day. Highway speeds are comfortable, city riding feels light, and new riders do not feel overwhelmed. Money plays a huge role here. In 2026, the Rebel 500 carries an MSRP close to $6,700, with most buyers paying between $7,400 and $7,900 out the door. That pricing keeps monthly payments low and insurance rates reasonable. Fuel costs stay minimal, and Honda's service record helps buyers feel safe keeping the bike for years instead of trading up fast. What keeps the Rebel 500 flying off lots in 2026 is accessibility. It brings in first-time buyers, returning riders and commuters all at once. When a motorcycle moves this many units across such a wide age range, it proves Honda understands how Americans actually buy and ride motorcycles today. Number 7. Harley-Davidson Road Glide. The Harley-Davidson Road Glide is a motorcycle flying off lots in 2026, even with its high sticker price. Across major U.S. dealerships, Road Glide inventory is turning in under 30 days, with some high-traffic locations reporting waitlists. Monthly nationwide sales are estimated around 2,000 units, which is strong for a full-size touring motorcycle that sits at the top end of the market. The engine output supports its role. The Road Glide in 2026 runs a large displacement V-twin producing around 105 horsepower and over 120 pound-feet of torque. Those numbers matter for a bike that regularly carries heavy loads and long-distance riders. The torque delivery makes highway passing easy and keeps the bike stable at speed, which is exactly what touring buyers expect when spending this much money. Dollars are where the story gets serious. The Road Glide starts near $25,500 MSRP, and many buyers are signing deals between $28,000 and $30,000 out the door depending on trim and state fees. Even at that level, buyers keep lining up. Financing terms, strong resale, and brand loyalty help move units faster than many lower-priced competitors. What pushes the Road Glide off lots in 2026 is confidence. Buyers know the cost, know the ownership expenses, and still commit. When a motorcycle at this price level keeps selling in volume, it proves that demand for long-range touring machines in the US is far from slowing down. Number 6. A Kawasaki Vulcan S. The Kawasaki Vulcan S is a motorcycle flying off lots in 2026 because it keeps pulling buyers who want something practical without paying cruiser premiums. In the US, many Kawasaki dealers report Vulcan S stock moving in under 20 days, with nationwide volume sitting around 3,000 units per month. That is strong movement for a bike that does not chase chrome or old-school styling, yet still lands in the cruiser category. The engine setup is a big reason this bike stays relevant. The Vulcan S uses a 649cc parallel twin producing around 61 horsepower and roughly 46 pound-feet of torque. Riders coming from smaller bikes like how it feels responsive without being demanding, which keeps it appealing beyond first-time ownership. Pricing helps close deals fast. In 2026, the Vulcan S sits near $7,400 MSRP, and most buyers are finishing paperwork between $8,200 and $8,700 out the door. The reason the Vulcan S keeps flying off lots in 2026 is function. Buyers want something easy to live with, quick enough for highways, and affordable long-term. When a motorcycle checks those boxes and keeps moving units month after month, it proves that smart pricing and usable numbers still drive real demand. Number 5. Yamaha MT-07. The Yamaha MT-07 is a motorcycle flying off lots in 2026 because it sits right in the middle of what US buyers want right now: fast turnover, fair pricing, and daily usability. Yamaha dealers across the country report MT-07 units selling in under 2 weeks, with many stores pre-selling incoming shipments. Nationwide volume is estimated at 4,000 plus units per month, which puts it among the strongest movers in the midweight segment. Pricing is a big driver. In 2026, the MT-07 carries a starting price around $8,200, and most buyers close deals between $9,000 and $9,600 out the door. That price lands in a zone where buyers feel they are getting real performance without crossing into premium territory. Another reason this bike moves fast is how broad its audience is. Commuters, weekend riders, and even experienced owners downsizing from larger bikes all end up looking at the MT-07. What makes the Yamaha MT-07 fly off lots in 2026 is momentum. It has a reputation that keeps building, strong unit movement month after month, and pricing that still feels fair in a market full of increases. When dealers cannot keep a bike on the floor without discounting it, that is demand doing the work, not marketing. Number 4. Indian Scout Bobber. The Indian Scout Bobber is a motorcycle flying off lots in 2026 because buyers want a premium cruiser that still feels attainable. Across the US, Indian dealers report Scout Bobber inventory moving in roughly 20 days, with some high-demand states selling through shipments as soon as they arrive. Nationwide volume is estimated near 2,500 units per month, which is strong for a bike positioned above entry-level pricing. The money side explains a lot of this movement. In 2026, the Scout Bobber carries an MSRP close to $13,000, and most buyers are closing deals between $14,200 and $15,000 out the door. That price puts it below many large cruisers while still delivering a premium badge and strong resale. Another factor is buyer confidence. Indian's dealer network has expanded in the US, parts availability has improved, and ownership costs are now more predictable than a few years ago. That matters when buyers are spending over $14,000 and want long-term peace of mind. The Scout Bobber keeps flying off lots in 2026 because it hits a balance many riders are chasing. It feels premium without being priced out of reach. It holds value, and it keeps selling without heavy incentives. When a motorcycle moves this consistently at this price point, it shows real demand, not impulse buying. Number 3. Harley-Davidson Street Glide. In 2026, the Street Glide is moving faster than most full-size touring motorcycles on US lots. Dealers report shipments disappearing in under a month, with nationwide sales hovering around 2,000 units per month. Unlike many bikes that rely on trends or discounts, the Street Glide sees steady, planned purchases from buyers who know exactly what they want. Dollars tell most of the story here. In 2026, the Street Glide starts around $24,900, and real-world out-the-door numbers usually land between $27,500 and $30,500 depending on state fees and options. Even at that level, buyers keep signing. Strong financing programs, predictable resale, and long-term brand loyalty reduce hesitation, especially among repeat Harley owners trading in older bikes. Another reason this model keeps moving is buyer intent. Most Street Glide customers walk into the dealership already knowing what they want. These are not impulse purchases. Riders plan for this bike, budget for it, and commit once inventory shows up. What keeps the Street Glide flying off lots in 2026 is consistency. It sells in large numbers at high prices without needing incentives to move. When a motorcycle can command this much money and still clear dealership floors month after month, it proves that demand in the U.S. touring segment remains strong and reliable. Number 2. Honda Rebel 1100. The Honda Rebel 1100 is a motorcycle flying off lots in 2026 because it sits in a rare spot where price, size, and buyer trust overlap. Across the U.S., Honda dealers report this bike selling out in under 15 days in most regions. Nationwide volume is estimated around 3,000 units per month, which is high for a motorcycle priced above the usual entry-level Rebel range. Buyers are moving fast because the value math works. In 2026, the Rebel 1100 carries in starting price close to $9,500, and most real-world deals close between $10,000 and $11,000 out the door. That puts it well below many larger cruisers while still offering big bike presence. In 2026, riders are being careful with money, but they still want something that feels substantial. The Rebel 1100 answers that without forcing buyers into premium pricing territory. When a motorcycle sells this fast without deep discounts and keeps strong resale at the same time, it is clear why dealers struggle to keep units on the floor. Number 1. Kawasaki Z650. The Z650 has become one of the fastest-selling middleweight motorcycles in the U.S. Dealers report shipments disappearing in under 2 weeks, with many stores pre-selling new stock before it even arrives. Nationwide, roughly 3,500 units are moving each month, proving strong, steady demand in a competitive segment. Price plays a big role in this. The Z650 carries an MSRP around $7,400, with out-the-door deals landing between $8,100 and $8,600 depending on fees. That keeps financing manageable, insurance affordable, and ownership costs low, which appeals to both first-time buyers and experienced riders looking for a reliable daily ride. Consistency in demand also drives turnover. Riders know exactly what they are getting, and resale values stay strong, which reduces hesitation. What keeps the Kawasaki Z650 flying off lots in 2026 is its balance of value, performance, and accessibility. When a bike sells this quickly and consistently, it proves the numbers and positioning hit exactly what US riders want right now. And with this, we have reached the end of this video. Make sure to like it and subscribe the channel for future upcoming videos.